Headlines yet again in the last week around Apple's continual battle with Facebook on the privacy front. But Apple is really missing a trick. If it properly wants to strike at Facebook, there's something it could do, but it's refusing to do exactly that.
What's going on in the world of messaging? There's so much choice today, isn't there, about what kind of messaging service you use, and obviously security comes into that, and end-to-end encryption is key. Who's kind of winning in the battle at the moment?
Facebook. The irony here is Facebook dominates messaging. It has the two biggest by some distance cross-platform messengers in WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. One's secure, the other is, not secure, as we've said multiple times in STC. And candidly, the big tech enabling Facebook to dominate messaging is Apple, because it has a nice lock on iMessage. iMessage is very dominant in the US. WhatsApp hasn't really got a foothold there. Apple could strike a serious blow at Facebook by allowing iMessage to link much better with Google Messages, to allow encryption cross-platform, to create SMS v2 genuinely across different devices. And it's not, because its real battle is around iPhone and Android, and that's allowing Facebook to thrive in the margins. And the stickiest stuff Facebook has right now is messaging.
So the real key comes down to choice. And although people seem to have chosen WhatsApp as the number one cross-platform messaging device at the moment, people do change their minds over time. It just takes a long time. So we've seen less people join Facebook, and we never saw that coming maybe 10 years ago. So people do like to change. And maybe the fact that data privacy is so key, so current at the moment, people are questioning it. Maybe in time, they'll move away to more privacy-focused messaging platforms.
Well, that was the hope a year ago, right? Whenever it was, when WhatsApp tried to change its terms of service, and loads of people flocked to Telegram and Signal. What happened afterwards is everyone's stuck with WhatsApp because all their friends and family is on WhatsApp, right? It remains dominant. It's plugged gaps with encrypted backups and multi-device access and all the rest of it. So WhatsApp is thriving right now. Arguably, it's the stickiest platform that Facebook has, because the groups, and whether it's your school parents groups or your work groups, there's so much sticky content on there. That's the challenge. Facebook is looking for ways to monetize it, and Apple is allowing it to thrive. I mean, can you imagine if Apple came out and introduced cross-platform iMessage, or did with Google what they did over kind of the COVID proximity testing, and say, look, it's in the interests of the 4 billion, 5 billion users across both platforms globally to actually have SMS v2 secure stock messaging. That would be a massive threat to WhatsApp and Facebook's lock on messaging. No sign of that.